the lights.
So hello, my name is Lauren and welcome back to Treat Yourself. So last week I did 3 things. 1, I internet educated myself about oil pulling. Then I tried it for a week and finally I reconsidered a lot of my life decisions. So in case you're new here and wondering what this very loud prepubescent boy on your screen is talking about, might I suggest watching last week's Treat Yourself. Also, what were you doing last week? Did you not know? But in today's video, I'm going to be going over my thoughts on the whole swishing for a week experience and deciding if this really is treating yourself or just gross. Hello. This morning we're actually going to be applying this oil pilling. I've chosen to use coconut oil, but you can obviously use whatever, especially if you're allergic. Maybe don't stick this in your mouth. I haven't eaten anything or even drunk any coffee, so excuse me if I sound like a dying robot. I'm gonna take a spoon and I'm gonna put it in my mouth for 15 minutes. So for the first day, I actually only did it for 15 minutes because that's how long the initial website I looked up said. But this is a prime example of why you don't just believe in one source, because you're definitely supposed to do this for up to 20 minutes. Yeah. Cheers. It really wasn't as awful as I thought it was going to be, because when I was initially looking into this, a lot of people were like, I threw up! All I did was gag for 20 minutes! I'd rather die! So expectations were low. I mean, it wasn't an enjoyable experience, especially because, at least if you're using coconut oil, which is what I used, when you scoop it out, it starts off as a solid, which you have to then put in your mouth and then smush it around enough that it becomes a liquid. That's probably just the worst part. But really, once you get past that, and obviously it's different for everybody, but I didn't find it to be that deep. Do my teeth look immediately whiter? Is this how this works? Yeah, here's my, coconut oil that I swished around in my mouth and then spat out into a glass. Delicious. Wasn't the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. I'm gonna go throw this in the trash because you really don't want to put this down your drain. And yeah, I'm gonna stop looking at it. And if you do go to do this and you're just like, no, 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 and don't feel like you can do it for the full 20 minutes, no problem. Even if you can only do it for 5 or 10 minutes the first couple of times, just do it like as long as you can and then eventually you'll get there. Now, ideally the best time to do this is as soon as you wake up, which went fine for me on the first day, but then on the second, I will admit, I kind of I screwed up. I made a mistake. So I, out of habit, woke up and immediately made some caffeination. But I have to oil pull. Look, I know where my priorities lay and I wasn't gonna let that coffee go cold. But really, it's not the end of the world, especially if you're the kind of person that is just not feasible to do it in the morning. Like, you just got places to be, you got children to yell at you. That's okay, because I learned after screwing up, which I did again later in the week, that obviously you don't have to do this in the morning. You can do it any other time. It's just, oh, hello. But you do want to do it on an empty stomach. If you drunk anything, you do want to wait at least an hour, and then if you've eaten something, you want to wait at least 4, just to make sure your stomach is completely empty. I am so hungry, but instead of putting a delicious burrito in my mouth, I'm gonna stick a spoonful of oil. You better get so damn white. Taste it, taste. And I just did that every morning for the rest of the week. I really didn't have any weird side effects. I read about a couple people that would get headaches from this, but really I had no problems. Kind of just get used to it. So did I notice any benefits? So like I said, I only did this for a week, so I can't attest to some of the like more major benefits, like relieving TMJ or like root canals and stuff. But what I can say is I do think my teeth looked a little bit whiter. I don't know, do they look whiter to you? Am I blinding you yet? So I wasn't expecting like a massive difference. Honestly, I think that if I did get a massive difference, I would be a little concerned. Like, what are you doing to my teeth? Like, the whole thing with this is that it's a gentler option. So if like teeth whitening and strips sometimes hurt and you have really sensitive teeth, this is something that could be a good alternative for you. Every single thing that I read on this across the board said that it's really good for freshening your breath. Also, I hate that word. I hate that word so much. Oh my god. No one can know I wear a bra. Who am I kidding? I hardly ever wear bras. Maybe this is like placebo effect, but I genuinely, like, my whole mouth does feel cleaner, and like my tongue, that's what I was most impressed with. Like every day when I was done, I was just like, my tongue is so And keep in mind, this is sort of the argument that I had with myself, is I think that a lot of the benefits that you're getting from this, you could very easily get in other ways. So for some, this might just seem disgusting, and you might be one of those people that are just constantly projectile vomiting. You know, this might not be the route for you. But really after a couple days, I did get used to it, and it wasn't that big of a deal. And so for me, it is an easy way to get these benefits, if that makes sense. So I think this is something that's worth a try. I think that the best way to do it is to do it every single day for 2 weeks. And that'll kind of get your teeth and like oral hygiene to like a decent place. Then you sort of want to keep up on it. So you don't have to do it every day, maybe every other day, maybe every couple of days, but at least a couple times a week. And that's a lot more manageable to me, I think, than having to be on top of it every single day. You know, a lot of these things, and like pretty much anything, is you just have to find something that works for you. So I kind of went into this hoping for whiter teeth, and I do think that it is giving me a slightly brighter smile. And like I said, for me, this is a feasible concept, so I'm probably gonna do that. So I guess what this comes down to is, would I keep doing this? As someone that doesn't have dental insurance, yes. Yeah, let me know if you think that this is crazy hippy dippy and mambo jumbo, or if you're gonna jump on the oil pulling train with me, as I just see. And yeah, that's everything for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like this video and subscribe to HISSYFIT, and don't forget to check out our new gaming channel, Slaytrix. Go get your Zelda on, or whatever the kids are playing. Overwatch? I don't know. I'm old. Bye! Imagine serving this to someone. How twisted would that be?